All right, Scorpio, here we go. We are looking into your energy right now. We're going to take a look at what is happening within your energetic field. Of course, as a general reading. Let's go into this here for Scorpio and take a look. What do you need to know? We are approaching the new moon in Pisces as I record this video, then moving into eclipse season, later portion of the month, March 25th, lunar eclipse in Libra. All right, Scorpio. Your challenge and your outcome. Okay, transformation. Well, there you go. I mean, that's your archetype right there. A transformation, death and rebirth. Death and rebirth that you're going through, you are going through a very transformative cycle right now. I mean, this could be within the matter of months, it could be days, it could be years. Just take it as it resonates, of course. But the transformation here is signifying you have transformation in the world, right? So it's signifying that you are going through a transformation, but it is allowing you to connect with who you truly are. In the world, a lot of readers I catch, they talk about the world being travel or a new career path, which yes, it can be, but from a more deeper perspective of the cycles within ourselves, which the major arcana represents, is the coming to almost a culmination, coming to a point where you are more whole. You're arriving at a place where you're more whole, you're more complete. What you've gone through a major cycle, you've gone through a major shift within consciousness, within yourself, within your life, and you're ready to embark into a new version of yourself, which therefore will translate into career, which will translate into maybe a relationship, maybe even how you dress or your home. But you're at the root of this. You're at the depth of it, you're at the center of it, I should say. So this transformation here is giving you the world. It's giving you endless possibilities, because you yourself are transforming to arrive into this new version of yourself. And that's your archetype. It's the death and rebirth. It is going into the depths for transformation to reach deeper levels of self-awareness, the unconscious self, the shadow, so that you can arrive. But I mean, this is not a typical, we can have the death and rebirth cycles on a very micro level. We can have them on a macro, bigger level. And this one I feel is on the bigger level. I feel that this transformation that you've been going through is going to shift something within your path greatly. If it is a new career path, if it is a totally new version of yourself, it is, and this takes time, right? This is it's integration, it is transformation, it's release, it's self-discovery, it's putting it into practice, it's, aligning with your next chapter or your next path. So this is I feel for a lot of you, a very important time that you're in. The Page of Fire is your challenge position. So this is saying that there is a lack of passion or fire or even believing in yourself because you're still in transformation. And I find that when I go through, I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. So I find that when I go, and also numerology, I have a very, very, very strong 16/7 soul, heart's desire. So yes, this cycle I know very well. And I find that when I'm in it, it's really difficult to see why it's happening or where it's taking me, because it's very uncertain. It brings up a lot of uncertainties. It brings up unconscious stuff. And afterwards, though, and I'm sure, Scorpio, if you can relate or resonate with this, as soon as you move out of it, you have that new perspective. You have that new sense of self, the confidence, the direction. So you may still be in that transformative phase where you're still adjusting, integrating, figuring things out. So this Page of Fire here is in the challenge because you may be doubting yourself, or you may be uncertain about the process or where you're at, or it may be, I almost want to say it may be a bit dark right now for some of you. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be depressive, but in the state of not seeing the next step very clearly. So there may be sort of a little bit of apprehension, yes, but uncertainty. And so the Page of Fire is this lack of knowing or lack of confidence, or maybe even lack of direction. But even if you have direction, it still is how it feels. And you may not feel it fully. You may feel there may be doubt. There may be a lack of, again, passion, spark, and believing that you are creating your reality right now. That might be clouded. It may be in the shadows. The Six of Air is your outcome. So you're moving away towards something new. For some of you, you may literally be moving. You may be in the process of moving. You may also be letting go of old attachments or old ways of thinking. So it could be even deep subconscious work that you're doing right now. This is your main energy for Scorpio. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I am feeling a little bit of tension here with this reading, honestly. That's why I brought up that's why I brought up everything that I brought up, because I do feel there's a little bit of tension. I feel that for some of you, you could be finding your place with other people. Now, there are a few messages here that I'm getting. I feel with the Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, you have Aquarius energy here. I do feel that you could be really becoming very strong with your word and discerning, dealing with other people. Now, you may be also dealing with a noisy place to do with other people in some kind of way. Now, it could be online, it could be social media, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be work. But I feel that you're slicing through this. I feel that you're cutting through this and you're making the changes. And for some of you, you may even be cutting people out. You might be cutting the noise out and creating boundaries, or just being really clear with yourself around what you want, or clear with them, clear with the other people. Now, this could also be internal conflict that might be happening the Five of Wands. But I feel that with the Queen of Swords, you're very clear and very direct, and you have no problem articulating or speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, and being very meticulous with information, with details. You might be taking your time with research and studying, and again, the details. The Eight of Swords is it's like imprisonment within the mind in one hand, right? So it's like, I'm going to go right back to the start, what I said, because I feel that, again, it's like the mind can't process what's happening under the surface. There's something else going on, and the mind naturally wants to come in and sabotage it and basically try to run the show to make sense of what is happening in the context of the heart, or the emotions, or the energetics, right? So it's sort of there's uncertainty, there's sort of like overthinking or stress or doubt. You have the Six of Pentacles as well. Let's take a peek. Two of Cups. Maybe some of you have a relationship here. You might have a really strong business partnership coming in, or even a relationship with a very nice balance, like a nice equal give and take kind of relationship. The Six of Pentacles, this could be love relationship, business partnership, or even the relationship within yourself, maybe for some of you, but you could have someone who's going to help you financially. Okay, so Page of Fire. Let's look at your challenge. The Emperor. Let's look at your guidance. Now, I want to say with that Emperor that came out right away, I'm just going to shift my seating here. The Emperor that came out right away, my first feeling with this was that you're suppressing your power and your potency for some reason. There's something here hidden, and there's something suppressed. And I feel that it is your lack of strength, and it's like the drive and the determination. It's not there, but it's not a bad, I don't feel it's a bad thing because of what you're going through under the surface. You're going through change. So, we can't win at everything within ourselves. I'm a Libra, I'm all about balance, but it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said than done when especially when we're going through this, going through the transformation. It's something is going to be out of balance. It is because there's a new version of yourself starting to be reborn. So this is the part that's going to be out of balance. It's the belief and the confidence and the personal power. And you may even feel like there's a lack of structure. Maybe you're not ready to move forward. You don't feel maybe confident, or you maybe even, I want to say for some, could be even spending maybe too much time on the structure and the business and the behind the scenes things, where it may feel like, oh, is this actually going to go anywhere? Am I actually going to be able to, take it out into the world or create a success out of it? So there's something here that's out of balance with the Emperor. I mean, it could be also a person. I mean, maybe I'll throw it in there, but you could also be dealing with someone who's very egoic, someone who's very controlling, someone who's very, like, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but someone who's very bossy. So there could be that for some of you. Okay, so you have also the other challenges, the Seven of Cups. There could be a lot of fantasizing, confusion, right? I just feel that the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords is just a lot of confusion in the emotions, in the mind, sort of just having a hard time processing what's happening maybe. So there could be maybe even options, what do I do next? Where do I go? You have the King of Swords as your guidance and the Chariot. So now you see the shift. You see the shift in what happened here, and this is your guidance. This is what Spirit is saying for you. It's saying to be clear, take the lead. The King of Swords is a no BS energy. It can be very headstrong, but in a good way, in a way that's needed, just to make things happen. Go for it. Put your head down and make it happen. It's also a very strong energy of legalities, paperwork, details, being very, again, clear with words, but no BS. It's a very, very strong energy. Now you do have the King and the Queen of Air here, so maybe there is a very dynamic partnership. If there is, then it's going to be can be very like no emotions, even though you are water. I just feel that you could have a partnership here that, I don't know if it's, I'm throwing it into, it's a general read, could be there, but if it is, it's a very intellectual partnership. And I feel that if that is a partnership, I feel it actually could be good. If it is work, maybe work related, or someone who, who you can, like it's about progress, like someone who kind of you can see eye to eye with in a very intellectual match. You have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck as well, the Cancerian energy. Now this also is your guidance, and you can see the King of Swords and Chariot is your guidance right now. It is saying to go. It's to make a move, to believe in yourself, to maybe even do something a little bit different, or step out of your comfort zone, or just feel within yourself that now is the time, and open yourself up to even the synchronicities. Even if you're unsure or uncertain of the direction to take, put yourself in the place of readiness. I am open. I am open. I am open. I am open. And then what happens? You get, change. You get the universe showing you the way. So you have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and High Priestess as your outcome. The Four of Pentacles, I feel that you will be holding on to your finances very carefully moving forward. You might just watch the level of control on that. Of course, everything is energy. So if we're holding on to something too tight, then we may prevent the flow of progress. However, look at this. This is your outcome. So this is with the Six of Air. So you are going to be moving on out of this phase here towards something new. You are going to have a new sense of knowing with the High Priestess, maybe even greater intuition, maybe even greater gifts, maybe even seeing underneath the surface, and a victory and financial independence. So, look at that. And you might even be in a place where you can enjoy life a little bit better, maybe enjoy the luxuries of life. This could even be saying that you're on track for this, like you are on track, like you are moving from the past of limitations or restrictions, or maybe even an old career or relationship or whatever that is, but you're moving on towards this. Okay. So it either is going to show up for you, or you're on track for it. So to be seen and recognized for your hard effort, it is a victory. I feel that there's a lot of freedom with this energy here on your outcome. I feel that it is very uplifting, very like you can breathe. It's like I just had that big sigh. I don't know if you heard that. It's just, it's something is setting you free in some kind of way, if it is internally or externally. So let's go into your animal oracle for Scorpio. Oh, brown bear spirit number 9, and 9s are endings. Take time out. Okay, yeah. So I feel that, again, with this transformative energy here, with maybe if you're going through the death and rebirth, if that does resonate with you, I feel that now is a wonderful time to take time out for yourself, to rest, to allow for this transformation to take shape without pushing, we put so much pressure on ourselves for performance and for results. I feel right now is just take time and let this run its course, because it is putting you on a track or on path towards this. Here, your outcome. All right, there, Scorpio. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.